If you are over 60 and you think your kidneys are fine, simply because nothing hurt, I need you to watch this video before you do anything else today. Here is something most people do not know. Your kidneys can lose up to 40% of their filtering power before a single symptom appears. No pain, no warning, just quiet, gradual decline happening every single day. And here is the part that surprises most seniors. The foods you eat every single week could either be helping your kidneys stay strong or quietly, adding stress to organs that are already working overtime just to keep you healthy. Today, I am counting down 9 vegetables, real, everyday garden vegetables that are commonly included in kidney-conscious diets. Some of them are probably sitting in your fridge right now. Others, you may have been completely ignoring. And number 2 on this list, most seniors walk right past at the grocery store every single week without a second thought. That one might just be the most underrated vegetable for anyone over 60 who wants to support healthy kidney function. We will get there. But first, let us start the countdown. Welcome back to Golden Vault Garden, where plants meet healthy aging. If you're new here, we explore the foods, flowers, herbs, vegetables, and gardening wisdom that can help you live healthier, earn more from your garden, and make the most of every season of life. Whether you're passionate about gardening, natural wellness, healthy aging, or growing plants for profit, you're in the right place. Today's video is special. We are going deep on kidney health, one of the most overlooked aspects of healthy aging. Your kidneys do extraordinary work. Every single day, they filter about 200 liters of blood. They regulate your fluid balance. They control your blood pressure. They remove waste that would otherwise build up in your body and make you sick. But here is the thing. After 60, kidney function naturally begins to decline. And without the right nutritional support, that decline can accelerate quietly in the background. The good news is the right vegetables can make a real difference. Not miracle cures, not magic pills, just smart, consistent, kidney-friendly food choices that support your body's natural ability to stay balanced. So stay with me all the way through. I promise, by the time we reach number 1, you will never look at your vegetable garden the same way again. Let us start the countdown. Oh, before we begin, let me know where you're watching from and your age in the comments below. I always enjoy seeing members of the Golden Vault Garden community from around the world. Plant 9, green beans, the gentle giant of kidney-friendly vegetables. We are opening this countdown with a vegetable that most seniors either love or completely overlook. And if you have been overlooking it, today is the day that changes. Green beans. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Green beans? That simple? That ordinary? Exactly that simple. And that is precisely why they belong on this list. Here is what makes green beans exceptional for kidney health after 60. They are naturally low in 3 things that kidneys have to work hard to manage: potassium, phosphorus, and sodium. That combination is rare in vegetables, and it is incredibly valuable. When kidney function begins to slow with age, the body has more difficulty processing high levels of these minerals. Vegetables that are gentle in all 3 areas are like giving your kidneys a much-needed break, a lighter workload, while still delivering genuine nutrition. But green beans do not just play it safe. They bring real nutrients to the table. They are a solid source of vitamin C, which supports immune function and helps the body manage oxidative stress, one of the underlying drivers of organ aging. They also provide vitamin K, which plays a role in bone strength and healthy blood clotting, both especially important for seniors. Here is the surprising fact. Green beans contain a type of flavonoid called quercetin, a plant compound associated with anti-inflammatory properties. Most people think of green beans as plain, but at the cellular level, they are quietly working for you. If chewing raw vegetables is uncomfortable, green beans respond beautifully to light steaming. Steam them until just tender, not mushy, and finish with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. No salt needed. The lemon brightens the flavor naturally. Simple ways to enjoy them: steam and serve warm as a side dish. Add them to a low-sodium vegetable soup. Toss cold into a light salad. Even frozen green beans work well. Just thaw and heat gently without added salt. Green beans open our countdown because they represent something powerful. Simplicity as strategy. Not every kidney-friendly vegetable needs to be exotic. Sometimes what your kidneys need most is right there in the freezer aisle. Up next is a vegetable that looks sharp, tastes sharp, and has some surprisingly deep benefits for kidney and urinary tract health. Plant 8, radishes, the spicy little root most seniors underestimate. Number 8 is one of the most underestimated vegetables in the entire garden, and once you hear what it does, you are going to want to start growing it yourself. Radishes. These bright, crisp little roots have been used in traditional wellness practices across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East for centuries. And modern nutritional science is catching up to what older cultures always knew. Here's why radishes are worth paying attention to when it comes to kidney health. They support the urinary tract. Radishes have natural diuretic properties, meaning they help encourage healthy urine flow and support the flushing of the urinary system. For seniors, maintaining a healthy urinary tract is directly connected to overall kidney wellness. Radishes are rich in vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant that helps fight the oxidative stress that can accelerate kidney tissue aging. They also contain folate, a B vitamin important for cellular repair, and potassium at moderate levels that most healthy seniors can comfortably manage. Here is the fact that surprises most people. Radishes contain compounds called glucosinolates, the same family of compounds found in broccoli and cabbage. These phytochemicals have been studied for their potential role in supporting the body's natural detox pathways, including those connected to liver and kidney function. Radishes can be intense in flavor when raw. If you find them too sharp, try roasting them. Roasting takes away the bite and transforms them into something mild, slightly sweet, and very easy to eat. Quarter them, toss with olive oil, and roast at medium heat until tender. Simple ways to enjoy them. Slice thin and add to salads for a peppery crunch. Roast as a side dish. Add to vegetable stir-fries. Or simply eat a few fresh slices as a quick snack with some lemon juice. They are easy to grow in a home garden, fast maturing, and take up almost no space. If you garden at all, radishes should be in your rotation. But keep watching, because number 7 is a kitchen staple that many seniors eat regularly without realizing how deeply kidney-friendly it actually is. You might already have it. Plant 7 cabbage, the cruciferous workhorse you should never skip. Cabbage is one of those vegetables that has been in kitchens across every culture for thousands of years. And there is this reason it has never gone away. Plain, affordable, available everywhere, and quietly one of the best things you can put on your plate if you are thinking about long-term kidney health after 60. Cabbage belongs to the cruciferous family, the same powerful group as broccoli, kale, and cauliflower, and like its relatives, it carries some impressive credentials. First, the kidney-friendly basics. Cabbage is low in potassium, low in phosphorus, and very low in sodium. That matters because, as we mentioned earlier, these are the minerals that can accumulate in the blood when kidney filtration slows. Eating foods that are naturally gentle in these areas means your kidneys can spend their energy elsewhere. But cabbage is not just gentle, it is genuinely protective. It contains phytonutrients called indoles and glucosinolates that support the body's natural inflammatory response. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest threats to kidney tissue over time, and cabbage addresses that directly. Cabbage is also rich in vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a role in proper calcium metabolism. This is particularly meaningful for seniors because declining kidney function can interfere with how the body handles calcium, affecting both bone health and cardiovascular health. Here is the surprising fact. Red cabbage contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidant pigments that give it that rich purple color. Anthocyanins have been studied extensively for their role in reducing oxidative stress throughout the body, including in kidney tissue. Red cabbage delivers more antioxidant activity than green cabbage, so if you can find it, reach for the red. Raw cabbage can be hard to chew and digest. Lightly cooked cabbage is much gentler. A simple braise with a splash of apple cider vinegar and a touch of olive oil makes it soft, easy on the stomach, and genuinely delicious. Simple ways to enjoy it: add it to soups or stews. Make a light coleslaw with a vinegar-based dressing instead of heavy mayo. Stuff cabbage leaves with seasoned vegetables and bake them gently. Or simply saute a few cups with garlic and olive oil. Cabbage asks very little of you. But what it gives back, in anti-inflammatory compounds and kidney-friendly minerals, in fiber and vitamins, makes it one of the most reliable vegetables on this entire list. Now we are moving into the top 6, and the vegetables start getting more interesting. Number 6 might surprise you, especially if you have always thought of it as nothing more than a colorful garnish. Plant 6, bell peppers. This one is one of the most colorful and cheerful vegetables in any garden, and it turns out that color carries real nutritional power. Here is the first thing most people do not realize about bell peppers. A single red bell pepper contains more vitamin C than an orange. That is not a typo. More vitamin C than an orange. And for kidney health, that matters enormously. Vitamin C is a key antioxidant that helps the body manage free radicals, unstable molecules that contribute to cellular damage, including damage to kidney tissue over time. Seniors who maintain good antioxidant intake from food sources are giving their bodies better tools to slow that damage down. Bell peppers are also naturally low in potassium compared to many other vegetables. A half cup of chopped bell pepper has a very manageable potassium level, making it a safe choice for most people who are mindful of kidney health. They also deliver vitamin B6, which supports nerve health and helps regulate the metabolism of protein. Because the kidneys are deeply involved in processing protein byproducts, this kind of metabolic support indirectly reduces their workload. And here is something worth knowing. Bell peppers also contain vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene, especially in the red and orange varieties. Vitamin A supports the health of the epithelial cells that line the kidneys and urinary tract, helping maintain the structural integrity of those tissues. Here is the surprising fact. The redder the bell pepper, the more nutritious it is. Green bell peppers are simply unripe red ones. As they mature and ripen, their vitamin C and beta-carotene content increases dramatically. So reach for the red, orange, and yellow peppers whenever you can. Practical tip for seniors. Bell peppers are very easy on digestion when roasted. Roasting softens the skin, deepens the sweetness, and makes them easy to eat without any chewing difficulty. You can roast a batch at the beginning of the week and use them throughout. Simple ways to enjoy them. Slice and add raw to salads for sweetness and crunch. Roast and serve as a side dish. Add to omelets, soups, or stews. Stuff them with seasoned vegetables and bake. Or dice fine and mix into sauces to add natural color and sweetness without sodium. Bell peppers prove that kidney-friendly eating does not have to be boring. Sometimes the most colorful option is also the most beneficial. We are now entering the top 5. And before we get to number 2, which most seniors overlook completely, let's look at the next 2 vegetables that earn their place through sheer nutritional depth. Number 5 is coming up. Plant 5, carrots. We all grew up being told carrots are good for our eyes. And yes, that is true. But after 60, carrots deserve recognition for something much more important than vision. Carrots are one of the most complete kidney-supportive vegetables you can eat. And here is why. The star compound in carrots is beta-carotene, the pigment that gives them their signature orange color. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A. And vitamin A, as we touched on with bell peppers, plays a critical structural role in maintaining the tissue that lines your kidneys, blood vessels, and urinary tract. But that is not the only way carrots support kidney health. They are also a reliable source of vitamin C, adding to the antioxidant defense that helps your kidneys manage oxidative stress over time. And they contain soluble fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and manage LDL cholesterol. Both of those outcomes matter for your kidneys because sustained high blood sugar and high cholesterol are 2 of the leading contributors to kidney stress in adults over 60. Carrots are also naturally low in sodium, a significant advantage for anyone managing blood pressure alongside kidney health. Now, what about potassium? This is where carrots require a small amount of awareness. A medium carrot contains a moderate amount of potassium, still manageable for most seniors on a kidney-conscious diet, but worth being mindful of if your doctor has recommended a strict low potassium approach. When in doubt, stick to 1 medium carrot per serving and consult your dietary guidelines. Here is the surprising fact. Light cooking actually increases how much beta-carotene your body absorbs from carrots. Raw carrots are great, but lightly steamed or roasted carrots give you even more bioavailable nutrition. And adding a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil, increases absorption further. So that simple roasted carrot with olive oil, it is actually the smartest way to eat them. Roasting brings out the natural sweetness in carrots, making them taste almost like a treat. No added sugar needed. Simply cut into coins or sticks, toss with olive oil and a pinch of cumin or rosemary, and roast until golden. Simple ways to enjoy them. Steam and serve as a side, blend into soups, add to stews, eat raw with hummus as a snack, or roast them and serve warm alongside any protein. Carrots are one of the most versatile vegetables on this list. Quick question, how many of these vegetables are you currently growing in your garden? 1, 3, maybe even more? Let me know in the comments below, and let's see which vegetable is the most popular among the Golden Vault Garden community. Now we are in the top 4, and from here on, every vegetable carries something genuinely special. Number 4 is a kitchen staple that many seniors already cook with, but probably not for these reasons. Plant 4, onions, the quercetin powerhouse that belongs in every senior's kitchen. This one is going to reframe how you think about an ingredient you probably use almost every day. Onions, yes, the humble, tear-inducing aromatic onion. It is not just a flavor base. It is a nutritional asset for kidney health that most seniors never give credit to. Here's what makes onions stand out. They are one of the richest dietary sources of quercetin, a flavonoid compound that has been studied extensively for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary mechanisms by which kidney tissue degrades over time, especially after 60. And quercetin directly supports the body's ability to moderate that inflammatory response. Onions are also naturally very low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, that kidney-friendly trio we keep coming back to. They allow you to add rich depth of flavor to your meals without adding any significant mineral burden to your kidneys. That is genuinely useful when you are cooking kidney-conscious meals for yourself. They also contain chromium, a trace mineral that helps with insulin sensitivity and blood sugar regulation. Given that poorly managed blood sugar is one of the leading causes of kidney damage in adults over 60, anything that supports healthy glucose metabolism has indirect kidney benefits as well. Here is the surprising fact. The outer layers of onions, the ones closest to the papery skin, contain the highest concentrations of quercetin. Most people peel away more than they need to. Keep as many of those inner layers as possible for maximum benefit. And here is another layer of benefit. Onions contain prebiotic fibers called fructooligosaccharides. Well, that's a pretty long word, ing. These fibers feed beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn help reduce systemic inflammation. Gut health and kidney health are more connected than most people realize. A healthier gut puts less toxic load on the kidneys over time. Slow cooking onions in a small amount of olive oil until they caramelize deeply is one of the best ways to unlock their flavor and make them easy to eat. No tough texture, no sharp bite, just warm, sweet, nutrient-rich goodness that enhances any dish. Simple ways to enjoy them. Saute with garlic as a base for almost any dish. Add to soups, stews, and casseroles. Caramelize slowly and use as a topping. Dice fine and add raw to salads, or roast whole alongside other vegetables. Onions are the silent supporters of your kitchen and your kidneys. Start noticing how often they show up in your meals, and feel good about every single one. We are now in the top 3. And before we get to the number that most seniors are completely sleeping on, we have to talk about number 3, because this one has been used for wellness for literally thousands of years. Plant 3 garlic. And if you have ever wondered why garlic has appeared in the wellness traditions of nearly every culture across human history, this section will answer that question. There is a reason your grandparents treated garlic as almost a medicine. They may not have known the science, but they knew it worked. And modern research has given us a much clearer picture of exactly why. The compound that makes garlic exceptional is allicin, the sulfur-containing molecule released when you crush or chop a garlic clove. Allicin is one of the most studied plant compounds in nutritional science, and its benefits connect directly to kidney health in several meaningful ways. First, allicin has significant anti-inflammatory properties. It helps the body moderate the inflammatory signals that over time can damage the delicate filtration structures inside your kidneys. For seniors, where low-grade inflammation is often a constant background condition, this kind of ongoing support from food is genuinely valuable. Second, garlic is a powerful antioxidant. It contains vitamin C, vitamin B6, and manganese, as well as a range of sulfur compounds that contribute to antioxidant defense. This helps protect kidney cells from oxidative damage, the same cellular wear and tear that accumulates with aging. Third, garlic has a well-documented relationship with cardiovascular health. It supports healthy blood pressure and healthy cholesterol levels. And this matters deeply for kidney health because the kidneys are highly vascular organs. Blood pressure and kidney function are inseparable. Supporting one directly supports the other. Garlic is also incredibly low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, making it one of the most kidney-friendly flavor enhancers you can cook with. You can add it generously to almost any dish without any concern about mineral loading. Here is the surprising fact. Whole or lightly cooked garlic retains the most allicin. The most effective way to unlock its benefits is to chop or crush it and then let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. This activates the enzyme that produces allicin at its highest levels. A small habit with a meaningful nutritional payoff. If raw or strong flavored garlic bothers your stomach, try roasting a whole bulb. Roasted garlic becomes soft, mild, sweet, and spreadable, and it is still rich in beneficial compounds. You can spread it on bread, stir it into soups, or mix it into mashed cauliflower. Simple ways to enjoy it: add minced garlic to sautéed vegetables, stir into soups and sauces, roast whole and use as a spread, mix into olive oil as a simple dipping base, or infuse into dressings and marinades. Garlic has earned its legendary status, not through myth, but through genuine, measurable nutritional value. And for kidney health after 60, it belongs in your kitchen without question. Now, before we get to number 1, we need to talk about number 2, because this is the one most seniors completely ignore. And when you hear why it matters so much, you are going to understand exactly why it belongs this high on the list. Plant 2 cauliflower, the vegetable most seniors walk past and why that is a mistake. Here we are, number 2. I want you to think about the last time you bought cauliflower. If you are struggling to remember, that is exactly the problem this section is here to solve. Cauliflower is one of the most kidney-friendly vegetables that exist, and for reasons that go well beyond what most people expect from this pale, modest-looking vegetable. Let us start with what makes it kidney-friendly at the most fundamental level. Cauliflower is very low in potassium and very low in phosphorus. This is rare for a vegetable this filling and this nutritionally complete. Many vegetables that are rich in nutrition come with higher potassium loads, which can require caution for seniors managing kidney function. Cauliflower lets you eat a generous, satisfying portion without that concern. But cauliflower does not just coast on low mineral content. It earns its number 2 spot through active nutritional contribution. It belongs to the cruciferous family, which means it contains the same powerful glucosinolate compounds we discussed in cabbage, compounds that support the body's natural detoxification pathways and help moderate the inflammatory environment around kidney tissue. Cauliflower is also an excellent source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and several B vitamins, including folate and B6. This combination supports immune function, cellular repair, and healthy blood pressure regulation, all of which directly or indirectly support kidney health. And there is something else. Cauliflower is high in fiber and very low in carbohydrates. That means it helps stabilize blood sugar without causing spikes. A quiet but significant benefit for kidneys that are already managing the long-term effects of blood sugar fluctuations. Here is the surprising fact. Cauliflower is one of the few vegetables that serves as a direct, satisfying replacement for higher potassium comfort foods like mashed potatoes. Seniors who love mashed potatoes but need to be mindful of their potassium intake now have a full and genuinely delicious substitute. And most people, once they try well-made cauliflower mash, are completely converted. To make creamy cauliflower mash, steam florets until very soft, then blend with a small amount of olive oil, a roasted garlic clove, and a pinch of black pepper. The texture is smooth and rich. It pairs with anything you would normally serve with mashed potatoes, without the potassium burden. Simple ways to enjoy it. Steam as a side dish. Roast until golden for a deeper, nuttier flavor. Make cauliflower rice by pulsing florets in a blender. Add to soups and stews. Or bake into a low-sodium gratin with herbs and a light cheese topping. Cauliflower is generous, versatile, kidney-friendly, and deeply underused by most seniors, if number 2 surprised you. Good. That surprise is exactly why we made this video. And now, number 1. The vegetable that earns the top spot not because of trend or hype, but because of science, consistency, and sheer comprehensive value for kidney health after 60. Plant 1, broccoli, the ultimate kidney supportive vegetable for seniors over 60. And if you have been watching this countdown from the beginning, you may have already guessed this was coming. But knowing something is good for you and understanding exactly why, those are two very different things. Broccoli is number 1 on this list because it does more things for kidney health than any other single vegetable we have covered today. Let me walk you through it. Start with the basics. Broccoli is low in sodium, moderate in potassium at manageable levels for most seniors, and low in phosphorus. That kidney-friendly mineral profile, combined with everything else it delivers, is what makes it exceptional rather than merely good. Now let us go deeper. Broccoli contains a compound called sulforaphane, one of the most researched plant compounds in modern nutritional science. Sulforaphane activates something called the NRF2 pathway inside your cells. This pathway essentially switches on your body's own antioxidant and detoxification systems. It prompts your cells to produce their own internal protective enzymes. Enzymes that help reduce oxidative stress and support cellular health in the kidneys and throughout the body. In plain terms, broccoli does not just bring antioxidants to your cells. It helps your cells make more of their own. That is a fundamentally different and more powerful mechanism than most vegetables offer. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, and fiber. This comprehensive nutrient profile supports immune health, bone strength, healthy blood pressure, blood sugar stability, and gut health, all of which feed back into kidney function indirectly but meaningfully. Its fiber content supports a healthy gut microbiome, which recent research increasingly links to reduced systemic inflammation. And as we have discussed throughout this video, chronic inflammation is one of the most consistent threats to kidney tissue in aging adults. Broccoli also contains indole, 3-carbinol, and other glucosinolate compounds that help support the liver's detox pathways. The liver and kidneys work together to remove waste from the body. Supporting both organs through diet is a whole body strategy for healthy aging, and broccoli supports both. Here is the surprising fact. The way you cook broccoli matters enormously for sulforaphane content. Overcooking, especially boiling for a long time, destroys the enzyme that produces sulforaphane before it can activate. Light steaming is the gold standard. If you microwave or stir-fry quickly, that also preserves more of the beneficial compounds than a long boil. One small cooking habit, meaningful nutritional difference. If broccoli has been hard to digest in the past, try steaming smaller florets until just tender. The younger, smaller pieces are easier on the digestive system. Adding a small amount of olive oil after cooking helps fat-soluble vitamins absorb better and makes the texture more enjoyable. Simple ways to enjoy it. Steam and finish with olive oil and lemon. Roast at medium-high heat for a slightly crispy, nutty result that most people love. Stir-fry quickly with garlic and a splash of low-sodium sauce. Add to soups or grain bowls. Blend into a smooth, forming broccoli soup with herbs. Broccoli earns the #1 position on this list through what the science consistently shows. Comprehensive. Anti-inflammatory support, antioxidant activation at the cellular level, and a nutrient profile that works for your kidneys, your heart, your bones, and your gut all at once. One vegetable. A whole body benefit. That is why broccoli is #1. And there you have it. 9 vegetables that can be simple, practical additions to a kidney-conscious lifestyle after 60. Remember, healthy aging rarely comes from one big change. More often it comes from small choices repeated consistently over time. And sometimes those choices start with something as simple as what you put on your plate. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these vegetables do you eat most often? And which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Golden Vault Garden for more videos on gardening, healthy aging, natural wellness, and profitable plants. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep growing.